Welcome. This is week 4, chapter 4 from my book, You Don't Really Believe in Astrology, Do You? And this chapter is entitled Energy and Relationships. And it's really about how chemistry works between people using astrology. And astrology is so insightful in understanding relationships better. I've talked in other parts of the book about understanding your children better, but in this particular chapter we're really looking at romantic relationships. And I often think of the birth chart as an energy expression of you. And so what we're really looking at when we compare two birth charts is comparing how the energies mix and meld, how compatible they are, how stimulating they are, or are they challenges in some areas. And just to give you a flavour of this, let's just go through some of the planets and the impact that they have on relationship. The moon is incredibly important. The moon is how you are instinctively and deeply happy on a day-to-day basis. And it's very much connected with day-to-day rhythm as well. So in my life I've known quite a few couples who are very much in love, but if their moons are incompatible, it's quite hard to have a live together situation, because if say the gentleman has a moon in Aries and he needs to climb mountains or run a marathon to be happy, and the lady has a moon in Pisces and needs to light a candle and meditate to be happy, those don't hang together that well day to day. Mercury, that's the planet of communication. How well does that work between you? Venus, how emotionally comfortable do you feel with each other? Mars is the sexual side, the physical side. How well is that going to work between the two of you? Very important. Jupiter is to do with mutual growth. Do you bring mutual growth? Do you bring personal growth out in your partner? Does he or she bring personal growth out in you? Very important quality in relationship. Saturn is stability, but if there's too much Saturn, it can actually feel quite controlling, quite paternalistic, if you like. Uranus is the opposite. If Saturn is stability, Uranus is instability, but it's exciting, it's sparkle, it's charisma, it can be a wild ride. So you need a little bit of both, a little bit of Saturn and a little bit of Uranus too. Neptune is the spiritual connection between you. And Pluto is something quite deep. It can often feel quite fated, it feels intense, it feels extreme, it feels sexual, and it's a very, very powerful force in a relationship. And there's one final thing that I always look to now when I'm looking at a chart comparison in a romantic relationship, and it's something that's used very much in Indian astrology, Vedic astrology, when they're looking at arranged marriages. And it's called the North Node of the Moon, which isn't a planet, it's just a point in space on the moon's path at the moment of your birth. But if your North Node connects with a planet of your partner's, or if his or her North Node connects to a planet of yours, there can be this real feeling of ancient knowing, of unfathomability, of having known that person for all time, something very profound and very deep about it. So in understanding all these different dimensions in a relationship, astrology can teach you a great deal of tolerance and awareness. You know, if 90% of the relationship is working well and it's compatible, fantastic. But if there's just 10% that doesn't work so well, that's a little bit out of kilter, astrology can really help you with that awareness. So that is chapter 4 from my book, You Don't Really Believe in Astrology, Do You?